Hey guys, you're here with Caitlin and Jared and IndiePup. We are going to teach you today a couple of different things that you can do to track your macros on the My Macros Plus app. That is what we use to track our counting our macros. There's a couple different things that you can do with it based on the different things you're eating, and it's kind of really flexible for you to add meals. You can scan barcodes. So we're going to show you how to do some of those things. And the first thing that Jared is going to do is he's going to show you how to add a custom meal for something where you already know the macros. So for example, you went to Chipotle and you looked up on their nutrition calculator online what it's going to be. Or for example, now we have an Artie's meal, and Artie has very kindly set forth in his email and in his stuff what the actual macros are. So we already know how many grams of protein, how many grams of carbs, and how many grams of fat are in the meal. So now we just have to be able to log it in our app.
So just click on My Macros Plus, and then you're gonna go to Add Custom Food at the very bottom, and then from here you can type in Artie's, and today it's the pork, so Artie's pork, Artie's Park, that works for it now.
Artie's Park.
Yeah. Brand, you can type in Artie's, whatever you like. Serving, I usually just say one serving or one meal. And from here you can go through and type in exactly what's on the computer. So the pork is 35 carbs. So the carbs here, 35. And then the fat is 22. And the protein is 35, and this way it'll store it in here for you. I usually click on fast food for that, even though it's not fast food. And that'll be stored in there if you have more than one meal of Artie's meals. So if you know you have like 2 or 3 of Artie's meals that week, you can throw it in there, and boom, it comes up for that that order. Or another idea you could do is fast track. Fast track, you just type it in there, Artie's pork, and then type in a little bit quicker, so it depends on whether you're going to use this again. If you use fast track, it's not going to store in there, it won't save it, so it's kind of important to do so with that. So that's the customized meal option if you take that through. The other way you can go about using My Macros is actually using a barcode or a scan. I'm going to have Caitlin do that here.
Well, we were going to show you how to scan cranberries, but that turned out to be a horrible example, so don't eat cranberries. Just kidding. Okay, so what we are going to show you is how to do yogurt, Greek yogurt, or anything with a normal barcode. So, I'll show you how to get here. If I'm looking at my meal, I swipe to the left. Those of you that are familiar with Tinder, cool. Barcode scanner. Here's the barcode. Should pop right up there. And it's one container, and it has our numbers up here, 12, 18, 2.5. Like with the cranberries, I like to check. That looks right to me. So then you would just hit OK. And perhaps you only ate half of it, so you can maybe go back in there and you change that to 0.5. You would hit done and the check mark again. Or maybe 7 times or 8, however many times it takes for you to get that on your phone. Cool. So now we've had our Artie's Park snack, our 0.25 cup of cranberries, and some organic Greek yogurt with blueberries.
So the biggest thing to kind of note here when you're keeping track of things is there's total macros here at the very bottom. That kind of keeps track of your daily numbers. So daily numbers for me is 213, 293, 75. So you kind of see where you're at throughout the day, or this big giant number up top will start to show you. So you can kind of see, if I scroll through some of my days here, whoops, that depending on the day, you can kind of see, apparently I haven't been keeping track very well, so this is a good example. We hit within 1 on most of these. It's a little bit off there, but on this day I followed it pretty to a T. Got it pretty close to where I was looking for. So good little app to kind of work ourselves through and keep track of yourself and kind of keep it in your pocket the whole entire time.
Ooh.
Because that's how it works.
Phone joke.
signing off.